Welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 65. We're down a couple members today, but we're gonna power through. Last episode before Thanksgiving. Obviously, we'll be off next week. Everybody have fun with your family. We'll go over that again at the end. But I think start off going around the round table. Brady, how you doing?
I mean, this is the first time I've been on camera in the new setup. Other than, well, no, because I'm still back there for Zooms with you.
You're on this side of the camera.
I'm actually on this side of the camera.
You're in the camera with other people.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with that. All right, feels kind of different. I can show you on my own couch for a podcast for once.
And Clayton over at college, how you doing?
Hey, man, we're riding high up here in BG. Finally beat those guys up the road on Tuesday night. Feeling pretty good, man. Morale is at an all-time high for sure.
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that going into Hell Week, right?
Every week is Hell Week with economics right now.
That's fair. I had the pleasure of getting the most consecutive hours of sleep I've had in 2 weeks today. So that was pretty great. A whopping 6 hours in a row of sleep. So thank you.
My guess was going to be 4, so.
Yeah, getting somewhere. Fourth day in a row tonight, working nights at the old Wally World, and then only 3 days next week, and then I'm done. And big one, I have an internship for this winter, so I don't even have to work at Walmart over Christmas break. Let's go.
Y'all are making me want to go back so hard.
I thought you were going to do DoorDash.
I was going to say,
I don't know yet. My car, I don't want to put that much damage on my car. I need it to last me through college, and I might have to DoorDash during this year, next year, to get a place. Speaking of a place, I'm signing a lease tomorrow, I think, or at least like putting a deposit down. So
there you go.
Getting somewhere with that 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartment.
How many guys?
4.
Nice.
So each of us get our own bathroom. We got 2 big living rooms, a huge kitchen. We're riding pretty high.
Heck yeah. So good week for you. Plus you had your exam on Tuesday, your physical exam.
I did. Took a PT test for the Air Force and got a 97.3 out of 100. So we'll take that. I can officially do over 60 push-ups in a minute. So
wow, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
Can you demonstrate?
No.
All right.
I hit upper body at the gym today. I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt and shorts. Like I'm done for the night.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, me too. But I got work in 3 hours. All right. So, well, you already brought it up, so we can start with the old Battle of I-75, Clayton. If you want to talk about the game.
We did. So BG was up 21-7 going into the half, including a blocked punt touchdown. Another one. We got one in the first game of the season against UCLA, but we got another one against Toledo. And in the last 9 minutes, we were up 28-21 or 28-20. And no. What were we up by? We were up 30. We were up 34-21. 34-21. And then they scored 2 touchdowns quick. We got the ball back with like just over a minute left and then drove down the field, ended up scoring a touchdown to put us up 5 and got the 2-point conversion to put us up 7. So all in all, good comeback win. They scared the ever-living crap out of me. We kept giving up big plays, especially on like 3rd and 4th down. Like they converted a 3rd and 20. They converted a 4th and 7. So it was tough to watch, but at the end of the day, Battle of I-75, the trophy's where it belongs, for sure.
Absolutely. And bowl eligible? Not yet?
Bowl eligible. Bowl eligible officially. Barstool Game Day was up at Toledo, too, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Clayton, I caught the end of the game on ESPNU. So I managed to turn it on right in time for all of the comebacks because I turned it on at 34-21. And I was like, oh, there's no way they come back, right?
No.
And then when you texted in the group chat, oh my gosh, they won. I was like, no, stop.
I didn't say they won. I said Matt McMuffin did something. Or something
He's not Matt McMuffin. He's Matty Ice or offensive superstar Matt McDonald.
Yeah. Offensive superstar Matt McMuffin.
Hey, but you know what? Clayton, if you guys win your bowl game, I'll drop the McMuffin.
No, you're going to drop it now.
Nope. Get to
Says that this is the same kid that tried to use Donnie basketball to talk about Donovan Mitchell. So I don't know how much pull you have here.
You have no pull. Your nickname
I don't
sucks.
care. I know. No, that one actually was. That's probably the best one I've ever come up with.
Donnie
That is the
Basketball?
worst one
No,
we've come
no,
up with.
not Big Muffin. Yeah, no, Donnie Basketball's horrible.
Donnie Muffin
unvote
isn't
that.
creative either.
No, that is
McDonald's
one of the most
things
uncreative
on their
ones you came up
menu.
with.
Leave me alone.
You can call him a McGriddle, you can call him that McFlurry, you can call him anything.
Ooh, but McFlurry's a good one. I like.
You're done. All right.
It's
next.
not yours. You can't use it. Anyway,
So I get to call him Matt McFlurry. Let's go.
Hey, that's what it was in the snow the other night.
Nice.
whatever. But we play OU next week. That is to determine. I think if we win, we go to the MAC championship game against Toledo. So we'll see how it goes.
Are they a game ahead of you, or are you guys tied?
Toledo's in the other side.
Ohio.
They're a game ahead of us. I think if we beat them, we're in. I think because then we would both have 2 MAC losses, and I think somehow we own the tiebreaker.
Well, if you beat them, that would be the tiebreaker, right?
I think so.
I would assume so.
That would make sense, yeah.
In other news, my college also won their big rivalry game. They had an underwhelming season, which wasn't too surprising when our coach left to go coach at Ohio State, which is fair reasoning over the summer.
Yeah.
But we beat Tiffin. We're in the same boat as you, Tuck Fiffin, Tuck Foledo. So,
Amen.
but we beat Tiffin at their place. And then in other Findlay news, we had shout out to Christian Olmstead. He got drafted by the St. Louis Battlehawks today for the XFL coming back next year. So that'll be awesome. Trying to get down to a game.
Well, my college, Duck Defiance
we don't
lost in the snow,
You did not
17-14.
It doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work.
No.
I
At
just said it
least,
'cause you
at
guys
least
said
ours
it.
are the same letter.
I know.
Yeah.
No, we lost 17-14. We'll have to try to get the hammer back next year.
The hammer.
Yes, that is our rivalry item. It's the hammer.
Is it like a cool hammer, or is it just like one that they bought at Community Market?
I mean, it looks kind of like Thor's hammer, but
okay.
not marvelly,
Well, that defeats the whole point of it. It's got to look cool.
It just looks like a giant sledgehammer that somebody just made, handmade.
I honestly don't even think there is anything between Tiffin and Findlay.
We have a trophy.
Yeah, you guys are special though. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that has to do with a trophy. So, all right, whatever. We're boring. That's okay. So, what sport do you guys want to talk about next? Do you want to talk about the NFL? Do you want to talk about?
I figured to stick with football.
Yeah, let's stick with football for now. I think we should talk about the hiring of Jeff Saturday next.
Agreed.
Hey man, he is almost as many wins as Josh McDaniels this year.
Dude, that is such a joke. Colts fans everywhere should be so mad right now.
Jonathan Taylor's best game. They Colts Hall of Fame lineman. Jonathan Taylor has his best game. First game as his head coach.
Well, and it really just goes to show that locker room presence and the culture of the team is almost as, and maybe not more, maybe more important than the X's and O's. Because obviously he got clowned hardcore when he got the job. This
As he
guy
should have been.
He's never been a coach, doesn't have any experience. Why does he get the job? But at the same time, if you're the Colts, what do you have to lose? You're halfway through the year already, probably not going to make the playoffs. Even if you do, you're not expected to win. So why not?
Yeah,
go for it.
I mean, he ended his high school coaching career 2 years ago on a loss, and then just beat the Raiders.
He also tweeted from his couch 2 weeks ago, man, the Raiders look bad, and then beat them in his coaching debut.
Oh, yeah. That's an absolute savage move.
Just sent this year's MVP, Derek Carr, into tears on his.
Is that what we're calling him?
That's what Isaac's calling him.
I guess so.
He gave up on that 3 weeks.
That was not my take, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I did find it kind of funny how, on Twitter, I would see people being like, oh, I'm going to draft Derek Carr for fantasy this year. He's going to be a superstar now with Devontae Adams. And here we are.
Man, the Raiders even clowned me because I was like, oh, they're going to do what they do every year. First 6 weeks, they're going to start out 6-0 and then crap the bed the rest of the year. They couldn't even do that.
Weren't they the last NFL team to get a win?
I think so, yeah.
They might have been, yeah.
Dude, them are the Panthers.
No, because I think the Panthers won week 2, didn't they?
They might have. Well,
You know who they didn't beat though? It's the
Browns.
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Brown, the Cleveland Clowns. Speaking of the Cleveland Clowns, you know who the Cleveland Clowns need to get rid of? This guy named Joe Woods.
So Colts, maybe good hiring. Browns need to hire somebody else.
Browns need to fire and hire literally anybody else.
Just bring in a former Browns defense.
Joe Hayden, off defensive coordinator. Bring him in.
Perfect.
Might as well.
Go for it.
Might as well. Joe Woods, you are garbage. Stop playing zone. You suck at coaching football. Go find something else like working at a freaking 7-Eleven or something.
Wow, that's a drop off.
No, I think 7-Eleven's pretty nice.
Honestly, it might be an improvement with his level of skill. So
exactly.
That lagged out so bad. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He talked and we
you guys lagged out for me too.
Okay. I was gonna say there was no motion in your mouth that you were just talking. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, the same thing happened with me. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Or maybe you're just a ventriloquist now. That'd be cool. That's
Something
a hobby
like that.
He's a man of many talents.
All I know is that the Browns defense talent-wise is there. We're dealing with some injuries, like not having Anthony Walker isn't good, not having JOK isn't good. Denzel Ward's missed a couple games. Talent-wise, I think we're there. We just need better coaching. Like at the end of the day, if we had a better defensive coordinator, I think we'd be doing a lot better for sure. But at the end of the day, we also don't have our QB1 that we paid $230 million. So,
but
like what, 3 weeks?
We have 2 weeks, 2 more weeks. We have this week and next week, and then he's back.
And he started practice, right? Yesterday?
He did. He practiced for the first time yesterday.
Yeah, it was interesting to scroll through Twitter, and just because it was the day that he started practicing, just seeing all the crap come up. Just for no reason. Just, he's still a horrible person. He shouldn't be allowed in football. It's like, all right, well, it's too late, guys.
You're sure sticking it to the man there, Twitter. Proud of you.
So what are the playoff hopes left for the Browns?
FPI gave us a 4.5% chance to make the playoffs.
Oh.
They got to go undefeated the rest of the way.
Pretty much. And and our next game is Josh Allen and the Bills. So
in Detroit, though, so it's almost
in Detroit, yeah. That's a funny scenario. Buffalo, New York, for those of you who might not know, is supposed to get 70 inches of snow over the next 24 hours.
Do you want to build a snowman?
So we'll see how that turns out. Prayers up for Western New York, because that's a lot of snow.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
I can't wait to see like the pictures of the stadium that come up on Sunday, and they're like, "Oh, they should have been playing here." Yada yada yada.
2.5 feet of snow. Oh, they should have been playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say when 7 inches becomes 7 inches, everyone's gonna freak out. Be like, what? Why are they playing?
I will say my favorite moment of this week in football was the man, the myth, the legend, the college student Taylor Heineke beating the undefeated Eagles. That brought a lot of joy to my heart.
True, the Eagles blew it. It was. The Commanders have a knack for beating undefeated teams on Monday Night Football. Like, I don't know.
The other big news this week was probably game of the year between Vikings and Bills.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was
so much fun to watch. I cannot believe that Josh Allen sold like that at the end of the fourth quarter. Like, how are you going to fumble the ball in the end zone and just, you can't take a safety, go down, whatever.
Yeah.
You cannot fumble the ball there no matter what.
Supposedly is the only 2 end zone fumbles in the last like 5 seasons.
You cannot fumble the football under any circumstances there. You're up, you have the ball, hold on to it.
For sure. I don't know if either of you listened to the New Heights podcast by the Kelsey brothers. It's hilarious. So they have this running joke where they say that the QB sneak works 92% of the time or something like that. And it's been this ongoing thing. And it's like actually a stat used by the NFL now. Like they actually track it now for some wild reason. But they were talking about it on this week's episode that that game is the only reason why it's down to 92%. That was the joke. because it was back-to-back failed QB sneaks. One on 4th and 1 to not get into the end zone, and one on 1st and 10 to not get out of the end zone. It was wild. And then Justin Jefferson catch of the day, catch of the year, catch of the century, maybe.
I was gonna say easily catch of the last 5 years.
So good.
Easily.
It's wild because if you just happen to flip onto the game at that moment, you would think he was on defense. The way he was going up for that pass. Because the Bills corner was like up in the air, 2 hands for that.
He kind of like backhanded it.
Right in between them. Crazy.
Makes Kirk Cousins look so good at 1 p.m.
Kirk's that guy, man.
He is that guy. He's got all the chains to prove it.
He's got all the chains. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, the only problem I had with that Eagles Commies game was how hype Taylor Heineke was to get that cheap roughing the passer call. Like he had no reason to actually get that. But in his defense, the guy was 5 yards away when he went down.
Oh yeah, like
he should have been able to avoid him. And he only made it worse because there was 2 of them.
Well, he did. They interviewed him on the Pat McAfee. He didn't think he was going to get anything because he only saw the first guy, and then he looked over, saw the other guy coming in. He goes, "Oh yeah, we're winning this now.
I got him."
Because like he tried to put the brakes on. That's why he dropped down to his knees and slid. He was trying to like pull back. And at that point, he was too far gone.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works. I mean, hey, the referees aren't going to be perfect. You can't expect that. So,
I mean,
exactly.
The way the Eagles played that game, they had no business.
They turned the ball over 4 times.
And they had two fumbles on receptions. The last of which being an absolute bomb to Quez Watkins. So he like caught the ball, fell on the ground, got back up, started running again, and one of the Commies defenders came up and just punched it out from behind.
Yeah, the fact that they had 4 turnovers in 1 game, and that's more than they've had the last like 7 weeks combined, is crazy.
Yeah,
but that's how you lose. That's
sports, man. Turnovers. You know, anyone can beat anyone on any given day. It can happen.
The Eagles did respond though by signing Dominican Sue.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize he wasn't on a team. I just kind of assumed he was still on the Bucks.
Oh, he just
they just didn't bring him back.
Dwindling out there, just chilling. I think they signed Linval Joseph too. Or at least I saw they were attached to him. He signed yesterday. Figure that out.
Speaking of,
they signed both Linval Joseph and Dominican Sue. They signed 2 D tackles.
What?
Good.
What? No, I was just going to bring up the fact that we went to a T-Wolves Cavs game. Matt and I did, along with Isaac and Leo. Brady skipped because he's lame, but we watched Darius Garland drop 50 points in a Cavs loss, unfortunately. But yeah, Darius Garland had 51 points. Minnesota was winning by like 20-30, literally the entire game up until like the last 5-10 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Something like that. It was like 7 minutes left in the game. We were up by like 26.
Yeah, it was.
Darius Garland scored what, 27 points in the fourth quarter?
27 of his 51 in the fourth quarter. That was. I'm not a big NBA guy. Like, I leave that to y'all. But it was still cool to go watch DG drop 51. Yelling at my team to motivate them was a good time. I made sure to carry around a Fire Joe Woods sign at the game too. So had to get that message out there. People were
you did?
Yeah.
The amount of smiles,
so awesome.
nods, hell yeah.
High fives.
Awesome. Great.
Greatest thing I've ever done. I'm so happy I did it. Everyone agreed with me. No one was like, yeah, let's keep. No, everyone is on the same page in Cleveland. Fire Joe Woods.
Clayton, I didn't even know you did that. Nobody said any Snapchat or anything.
Well, if you would have been there, you would have known.
Yeah, if you learned how to read a calendar, you would have known.
I know. That's fine.
That's true.
Speaking of Garland's 51, somehow he wasn't even the top performer in the NBA that night.
Yeah, it was Joel Embiid, wasn't it? It was Joel.
Yeah, he had 59?
59, 11 rebounds, some sort of double-digit rebounds, 7 blocks. I mean,
yeah, like 103 fantasy points. I dominated all of you in fantasy because I had him.
Because you had him, you had Darius Garland, and you had one other person that went crazy too. I don't remember who it was, but everyone played
It was
Darius
probably
Garland that
Bruce
night.
Brown. Bruce Brown always pops off for Clayton.
I don't even know who Bruce Brown is, so
Yeah, he comes off the bench for the Nets, I think, still.
The 13th?
Yeah.
yeah. 2 days after Veterans Day.
Yeah, we were literally getting our tickets scanned when Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen got released as out. So I was like, that was when I realized my team actually had a chance to win, because there's no way we win that game if you guys are healthy.
I mean, so mad. I'm just more upset that I didn't get to watch Donovan Mitchell play over anything else.
Yeah,
that's fair. I couldn't find the Sixers game, and I remember they played Utah, so it was at the top. Embiid had 59, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, and 7 blocks.
Absolutely insane. Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
Oh, and shot 20 for 24 from the free throw line and 19 to 28 from the field.
How many threes did he hit?
All of them.
1.
Yeah.
He was 1 of 5 from 3.
And Darius Garland went 10 of 15 from threes.
Yeah, man, literally could not miss. It was wild. It was so much fun. Like I said, I wish the Cavs would have won, but at the end of the day, we watched a 50 bomb, and the T-Wolves had a couple guys who played well. D'Angelo Russell played well. Cat had a couple really cool looking dunks. Ant played okay. He was being super violent, though. I was very upset.
Oh my gosh, he got some of the ticky-tackiest fouls I've ever seen.
Each time I would
just hear from the other end of the row, he's violent. He's trying to hurt our players. Get him out.
I made sure that the referees knew he was out for blood.
Yeah. 8 rows from the top of the stadium.
I was gonna say, please.
I'm gonna bring a megaphone next time. I'll start the chant. Fire Joe Woods.
I'll join in.
Deal.
Honestly, one of the funniest parts of the game, though, was with probably 4 or 5 minutes left. The guys next to us obviously had been pre-gaming and were still going during the game. Started to stand up. It was towards the end of the game. It was going crunch time. Score was getting close. They stand up. And this group behind us, also very drunk, are just fuming that these people are standing. And they weren't even like nice about it. They weren't like, hey, can you sit down? Hey, we're trying to watch the game. Hey, I can't see. Blah, blah. They just were like, hey, assholes, sit down. We're trying to effing watch the game.
Yeah,
like, excuse me? The one guy looks at us after the game and goes, first thing the lady said to me was she called me an effing sucker. It's like, oh my God. Wait a minute. He goes, I'm definitely not sitting down now. It's like, wow. I was like, well, part of me is like, all right, you're all the way at the top. You don't need to be standing. But the rest of me is like, if she's going to be like that, oh yeah, just purely out of spite. No way I'm sitting down.
And it was a close game too. Like, you know what I mean? Like like we said, DG was going crazy. Chetty Osman had a good fourth quarter. Like, it was close. It was fun to watch.
And then Kevin Love sold.
It paid him $32 million to throw the ball directly to you guys.
Pretty much, yeah.
That was bad. DG could have tried a little harder to get open, because you told me that after the game. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I actually went back and watched it, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, he like ran through one time, didn't get the ball, and then just stopped and looked around. My back already hurts, guys. Like, somebody's got to help. But they didn't have any timeouts either, so it's not like they could redo it.
I'm still really sad that I actually paid money to watch Lamar Stevens start.
I could, bro. I was dying. I knew we were winning as soon as Lamar Stevens came out of the starting lineup. I didn't think it was gonna be like that, but I did look at my mom though. I said, that guy shouldn't have a job in the NBA. He's about to dog us. And then he had a dunk like first couple minutes.
Yeah, within the first 10 minutes.
Told you. I was like, please no.
Lamar Stevens.
But when D'Lo puts up 15 in the first quarter, the Wolves should be pretty good.
I'd like to think so.
He rebounded from the bad beat of the week a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't good against the Magic then after that. But we did end up beating, though, so that was a win.
That's good.
Utah, a 2-game losing streak.
Oh, no, you mean they're coming back down to earth? Crazy.
They're returning to where they should be?
I mean, granted, more than 2. I don't know, but they just lost to the Knicks like last night, so.
They got dominated by the Knicks, didn't they? Didn't Julius Randle put up like 35?
I don't know. I mean, we only lost by like 9.
That might have been a different game. I'm thinking earlier.
Really?
How come all 3 games in the NBA this week don't start till 10 p.m.?
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know.
I say this week, today. 10, 10, and 10:30.
Was it 2 nights ago?
Hey, Clayton, don't forget to enter your team in our daily fantasy.
I was actually going to do that at the gym, and I have the text open, but I couldn't get signal in the basement. And I was like, well, I'll figure that out
3 games
later.
losing streak. We lost by 7.
Oh, shucks.
And,
What is
No, Randall only had 15. Jalen Brunson's at 25 though.
Must have been a different game.
so? I'm looking at our notes for tonight. What is most popular teams in the U.S.?
Oh, I just saw this random tweet, and I wanted to see how dumb you guys thought it was.
I would love to hear it.
Breaking confirmed news: Paul Goldschmidt is the NL MVP.
That's not breaking. That was expected.
Machado got second. Actually, it's over out of the.
That was also expected. Pretty much had those locked up. How did the Yankees get the AL Cy Young or not Cy Young, the Gold Glove Award? First of all, I didn't even know Team Gold Glove was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Am
Is
I a
that
casual
new?
baseball fan, or is that new?
I mean, I was like, "What the heck is this?" So if I don't know it, that tells you something.
It's got to be new. Because if you don't know
Yeah.
it, you know all the useless facts. So
That's true. Oh,
What do you mean you haven't heard of this guy? He's been in single A for the Montana Mountain Whackers for the last 5 years. He was up in the MLB once, though.
I'm not. Okay.
He got drilled in the nose.
So I'm actually not the best person I know of that random stuff. One of the scorekeepers for the Mudhens, he's a senior at Dayton, Shadow Jack. He could just like see like a headshot of a player and just instantly know who he is.
So
Just
he doesn't have a
randomly.
life.
I was like, how do you know this? How? Oh, it's wild. No, I mean, scorekeeper for Mudhens, he's super cool. I learned a lot. Yeah.
apparently it started in 2020.
Well, I'm just more confused that the Guardians didn't win it considering they have won 4 of the 10 Gold Gloves.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's not interesting. It's irritating.
That's
Especially because it's the Yankees.
Yeah, mostly because it's the Yankees.
Yeah. I wouldn't care as much if it was literally any other team in the league.
It should have been cards to cards for league Gold Gloves.
Cards in the World Series next year. Heard it here first.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
All right. We'll go to a game for sure if it happens. We have to.
Yeah.
Just
We'll
break
figure
the bank.
something out.
Just full send.
I'll empty my bank account. I don't need money.
Yeah, worth it.
Use our code on SeatGeek, code HTS.
That's
there.
true. I still have mine. I haven't used it yet, but I was perusing. What was I looking at? Oh, Red Wings tickets today. So that will likely be getting used up here pretty soon.
There you go. All right. So I have no clue where this list came from or what the criteria is for it, but it's just the top 10 sports teams in the United States. I don't know if this is like per recency bias. I don't know if this is for like total fans. No clue what the criteria is.
Pro or college?
What?
Or both? Pro or college or both?
Pro. All pro.
Okay.
All right. Number 1 is the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'll buy that.
That makes sense. Everybody likes the Lakers. Shaq, Coach. Well, not everybody likes the Lakers, but like if somebody's going to choose an NBA team and they don't look at this year, they look at like past highlights, they're picking one of 2 teams. They're picking the Bulls or they're picking the Lakers. Maybe the Celtics.
Or the Warriors.
I mean, like in
Yeah.
history, like
Oh, okay.
history based.
Okay.
If you look in the last 10 years, yeah, you're probably picking the Warriors. But I feel like the Lakers makes the most sense, especially even if you go like internationally,
Yes.
you're going to see Lakers stuff. It's everywhere.
Hey everyone, it's Brady with the Hot Take Sports Podcast. I'd like to take a moment out of this episode to thank the sponsor for today's episode, SeatGeek. Make sure to head on over to SeatGeek for all your ticketing needs, sporting events, concerts, anything else you may need a ticket for. Make sure to use code HTS for $20 off your first purchase. I used it and it saved me a lot of money. My most recent trip to the Browns and Patriots game. Feel free to check it on out and support the podcast.
Okay, so Lakers, number 1 on the list. Number 2, as you mentioned, Golden State Warriors. Obviously, that one's a lot more recency-based. They are the dynasty in the NBA right now.
Right.
But, I mean, other than that, historically, nothing special. Number 3, the New York Yankees. Also makes sense.
I figured they'd be too, honestly.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking the Yankees would be at 2 or 1.
Yeah, they're also very internationally renowned. They're the first team that everyone knows. 4 is the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
I thought maybe a little high, but it gets worse. Number 5 is the 49ers.
All right. No, there's no way the 49ers are the best NFL team or the most popular. Is that what it is? Whatever this list is,
It's
there's
just
no way it's the
top
49ers.
10. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the list is based on. It shouldn't be the 49ers.
No, not at all.
I'd say it's the Packers.
Packers aren't even on the list.
No, it's Brady. The Packers are way too small.
I know, but the Packers have also been around the longest.
That doesn't mean anything, though.
They're still a really small market.
Yeah, that's right.
They're
I feel like I know a lot of
in
Packers
the
fans.
smallest town in the NFL. They're technically speaking by population the smallest market team.
I just feel like I know a lot of Packers fans.
Probably in any sports, right? In the United States.
Yeah, they're probably up there of the major sports. Yeah, they might be.
What is Green Bay's population?
I don't even think it's 100,000. It might be smaller than 100,000 people.
107. Wow, you're right on.
107, man.
That was as
That's
of
like-
last year.
Cleveland's like 2.5 times the size of that.
Yeah, so they literally live off of Milwaukee.
What? Yeah, that's where the rest of Wisconsin sports are.
I know.
Columbus is almost 1 million. So
Exactly.
who would even be close to that? Like in any NHL, NBA, anything? Like none of those
How big are Edmonton and Calgary in Canada?
Edmonton's bigger than Columbus.
Really?
980.
All right. Well,
Surprised me too. Calgary's over 1 million.
nice. Great job, Clayton. Anyway.
Actually, it looks like
It looks like Green Bay is the smallest of the major four.
yeah.
I think it is. There's nothing else that I could think of.
Actually, Vancouver is smaller than both of those, which surprises me.
That
675.
Vancouver's not 1 million people.
Nope.
That's wild.
I would have screwed that up on a trivia challenge.
Yeah, did a
Well, and they call Vancouver the Hollywood of Canada, so you would think they'd be huge.
wonder what Hollywood.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like, if people ask me to name a Canadian city, Vancouver might be the city I give them.
I'd probably say Toronto first, just because that's what pops in my head first.
You know what? I didn't even think about this, but Hollywood actually doesn't have a high population because it's almost all businesses.
Right.
That's
It's outside of LA.
Hollywood's technically only 152,000 people.
That's still bigger than Green Bay.
True. But
kinda wild.
everybody else lives in Los Angeles.
But they had the
Which is
49ers at
4 million.
5 on that list.
Yeah. San Francisco. Interesting.
Garbage. Continue.
Number 6 is the Cowboys. That one makes
Yeah.
sense. They're America's team.
Oh,
Whatever.
boys.
Good thing Leo's not here. His feathers would be all sorts of ruffled. They should be at least at number 3. What is this?
I was gonna say, I would have said Lakers, Yankees, Cowboys.
I probably would have said Lakers, Yankees, Cowboys too, to be honest. If not, Lakers, Yankees, Knicks, Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
See, I
like the
assumed the
Knicks.
Patriots would be higher on this list too.
Honestly,
No,
yeah, I would buy that.
Yeah, but they were still one of the most dominant teams of our generation.
Yeah, that's true. But with all the cheating scandals, everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to be part of them."
Yeah, that's because we
Well,
all
not if
hate
you
you.
were already a part of them, because then you're like, yeah, but we won. You guys are just mad.
Yeah, but
We are.
bringing in any new fans. What's the point?
That's true. Especially now with Matt Gritty on your team.
Hey,
2 of them.
I would argue that our quarterback
Gritty and Zippy.
situation is still better than the Patriots.
We'll talk about week 15. How about that?
Deal.
Next on the list blows my mind. Number 7 of the top teams in American sports is the Philadelphia Phillies.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. That look is exactly what I did.
I mean, I would put them at 7, but I mean, they're at least they're top 12.
You think so?
No.
I think
Not at all.
everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, I see
Everywhere,
random
obviously.
people in Finley walking around in Philly stuff. I would buy.
I don't even
Phillies
want to comment on that.
15 at the least. 15.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I definitely don't have them at 7. Not with when the Knicks are still a franchise, but
How are you gonna have like the Phillies on this list, but there's not a single NHL team? Like not even the Red Wings, not
that's wild.
I don't know who else are technically like
Well, it's just U.S. based, isn't it? Doesn't it say just American? Because the Red Wings aren't the big. The Red Wings might be the most popular team in the States. It's probably either us or the Bruins, but
Yeah.
like
the Penguins.
yeah.
Does it say who published the list?
It is just the top 10.
What did you fight?
Okay.
That's all I got. It was on Twitter. I don't remember what account I
Keep
got.
going. Keep going. I'm
I
interested.
got nothing. I don't know. We're just rolling. All right, number 8. I expect to be higher is the New England Patriots.
Yeah. Top 10. I'll buy that.
Yep. And then the Kansas City Chiefs.
Sure. Yeah.
For recency, makes
Now,
more
yeah.
sense. Not historically, really, but
That makes sense.
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, a lot of popularity there.
Right.
And number 10 is the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right. No, that list.
No. Who made the list?
That's awful.
Exactly.
That's so bad.
So like the
7
top
and 10 are the worst ones.
the top team on the list is the Los Angeles Lakers, who suck right now and have sucked the last couple years. So then you're like, okay, maybe this is historically based. And the last team is the Bengals, who were good for 1 year, made the Super Bowl. And that's it.
Fluke.
Yeah,
Again, garbage. That's a terrible list in any way.
Exactly.
But it's recency bias. No, that's still terrible, but it's value. Well, you have the Bengals on there, so
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
No, if it
yeah,
was
that list
value,
is
then Nick
garbage.
would be
Whoever
on there.
tweeted that,
exactly.
retweet that list and let them know they're an idiot.
Man, I gotta find it. I wonder if I liked it. That would be helpful.
But I think that about
Sorry.
wraps us up. Brady, do you have anything? Actually, I have one more thing. BG hockey won in spectacular fashion last Saturday. Austin Swankler scored with 20 seconds left. So
Yee, there you
go
go.
BG. Swept St. Thomas back up to 5-7. Looking to improve. And I'm going to a walleye game tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow now. Man,
Yeah, it is.
it's tomorrow. Oh, yeah, you'll be there too. I forgot about that.
Still don't know what section. Never got that far.
We're in 112, so
Odds are pretty good. We'll at least be on the same level.
yeah.
Gonzaga got beat yesterday, in case no one cares about that. So they're not
Drew
going.
Timmy's mustache let them lose.
Yeah, to Texas. Got dominated too by 19.
Actually, wait, yeah, I saw that. I saw Texas beat somebody, but I just didn't care enough to actually click on it and read it. In fairly spectacular fashion, too, wasn't it?
I mean, they beat them pretty handily.
Huh.
Did I like this list by any chance?
How great.
Nope.
Well, Brady, do you have anything else before we go?
I mean, unless you want to talk about the injuries in the NFL, I don't think so.
I don't really have too much to say about it, to be honest.
It's just a lot.
Yeah, there's just a lot. It happens. It's football. Like, you know what I mean? It's a collision sport. Injuries happen. That's
right.
kind of where I'm at.
Who went onto our account and liked the tweet? Who needs sex when you're getting effed by your fantasy team on the regular?
That's definitely
No,
Leo.
it wasn't me.
100%.
I don't.
It
I don't
was.
like
I haven't been on Twitter today. It wasn't me.
I don't like tweets. I'll quote tweet. I don't like them though.
That's great. So wait, does Leo even have access to
I
our Twitter?
don't know.
Oh, that means there's two culprits here because it wasn't me for sure.
Doesn't have access to it.
Yeah, he did. He used to.
We definitely need to bring this up in the next episode for sure. Like this can't go unnoticed, right? Right.
I mean, Isaac Wood makes the most sense. He's what, 1-9 at this point?
All right, yeah.
I don't think he has access to
Leo's team is 5. I think Leo's 5. Leo and I play each other. I think we're both 5-5.
Yeah, I am too. But I don't think Leo ever got the password. I don't think he ever asked for it, did he?
I don't know. It looks like you were the last person liking tweets because you like to tweet about the Cardinals, you like to tweet about the Blazers.
Yeah, but I don't care about football enough to like a tweet like that.
Dude, I don't know.
And I don't know who Matty Kroll is. Podcaster, journalist, and content analyst for the NFL, I guess.
What is he? I mean,
I didn't like.
I see that now. Yeah,
I didn't like any of these tweets. This one's from Brandon Wolf, who is a Browns guy, who just said on Sunday, F the Browns, they suck. Tuesday, this team pisses me off so much. Thursday, if someone so loses, the division is wide open. Saturday, see you in the Muni, dog check.
Who was liking tweets?
The next
It's not
one,
me.
The next one is the Bills Stadium. That wasn't me. The next one was Brian Barberina. That one makes sense.
I based off Isaac, but he's got a fever. So
Shout out, Brian. We're rooting for you.
Maybe it is Isaac. Maybe he's just sitting on his phone all day. Clipper stats, interesting. They suck.
Should I FaceTime?
Wait, this is from October.
Yeah, I don't know.
All of these are from October.
No clue.
I'm so confused.
Same.
That one's the walleye. Shout out to the walleye. That one was me. That one was me. So all the recent ones were me. The last like 5. I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, I think that was a podcast. I think that wraps it up.
That's a podcast. Well, this concludes Hot Take Sports episode 65. Make sure to follow us on all social medias at Hot Take Sports 16 to get exclusive Hot Take Sports content. Yeah, make sure to go check out all of our previous episodes, including our interviews with UFC welterweight Brian Barberina and Toledo walleye forward Brandon Hawkins. Brandon, we'll be rooting for you tomorrow. Thank you guys for listening, and happy Thanksgiving. Of course, happy Thanksgiving. It's turkey season, and we will see y'all next time.